Bucky's Basement. Bucky's Basement.
Welcome to this week's episode of Bucky's Basement. I'm Bucky, and as always with me in the basement today, I have Old Boy.
Damn right.
And Juice Box.
Howdy.
And we are back for another episode of Fast Pitch. You guys know it. You guys love it. You guys have heard it. You guys cling to it. And we're waiting for the day when you interact with it and send us something to do.
Give us a movie pitch. I think we should have not a lottery, but something of that nature where we get movie pitches from our listenership and then we just go pitch it.
Fair enough.
Titles from our listeners.
Titles, is that what did I say?
Yeah, pitches.
I said pitches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
we
we
don't
make
want
the
to listen.
pitches.
Yeah, we don't want to listen to your pitches.
Maybe.
We'll see how good they are. But we are since we were little kids, we've been going to the movies. I remember when I was, I want to say 14 or 15, the only thing I asked for my birthday was a handheld video camera. Because I had aspirations one day of being a director of movies. I did.
At what age?
At 13, 14, 15,
Okay.
I don't know. But they got me like one of those OG cameras where you could take the little tape out and put it in the bigger tape and watch it, whatever.
Right.
And I don't know if I've ever told you guys this because like I've had ideas and thoughts about movies and how they should go and everything.
Sure.
And we've made some like short films together, and nobody ever asked me what I thought. And so I always just ended up being like the stagehand or the person who produced the background or location. I was a location scout.
I'm curious. I'm curious. What movies were you into that propelled you towards that interest?
I was really big into Stanley Kubrick back then.
13 or 14 or 15?
My
Really?
parents, I guess, let me watch them. I remember my mom being real mad one time. We went to, I think I was 16 or 17, and I went with her on a work trip. And she had to go to work, and she's like, "What are you going to do?" And I was like, "I'm going to go to the mall." And next to the mall was a movie theater, and Eyes Wide Shut had just been released. And she was like, "You can go there." And she said this to me in the car. She said, "You can go to the mall, but if you go to that movie theater, I'm okay with it. Just don't go see Eyes Wide Shut." Because I guess I didn't pay attention to the news, and maybe she did, and it had a lot of negative, reviews on like maybe network television or whatever.
Negative. She didn't want you to see it because it had negative reviews.
Not negative reviews.
Siskel and Ebert gave it 2 thumbs down, so I don't think you should see it.
No, I'm sure it was a national pushback on Stanley Kubrick because there's a lot of nudity in it and a lot of
Was there a lot of nudity? There's some.
It was like fucking Caligula at one point. It's just a bunch of people fucking at a masquerade ball, right?
Yeah.
But that was, gosh, I want to say maybe that state we were in, you didn't have to be 18 to go to see rated R movie. There was some rule.
It was just easy to sneak into movies too.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
Technically, you're only supposed to be 17 to see an R-rated movie, and who's like really carding a kid to see if they're 17?
Yeah, and I would just buy movie tickets for something else and sneak into that movie. Nobody gave a shit.
I get both of your points. To Juicebox's point, when I was 17, I looked 9. So,
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I will never forget the first time when I worked at Taco Bell. Speaking of that, we were talking about that earlier. My first job was at Taco Bell's drive-thru, and I remember I think the first customer that ever drove up to the drive-thru was like, "Damn, son, you old enough to work here?" They got child labor laws at Taco Bell.
Oh, that is.
And I'm like, I did look extremely young.
Hold up, 13 or 14, 15. Did we go to school together at that time? Probably.
No.
Did you get it then? Or did you
13.
13, yeah.
We were in
yeah.
8th grade together, I would say. Or 14. I guess I've got an 8th grader right now, and he's 14 years old. So you're right. We did go to school together. I bet it was that summer between DuPont Tyler and DCA.
DCA.
Or McGavick in your case.
In my case, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so all of that to say, I really enjoy creating movies.
Yeah. I'll also did a lot of videography, like growing up. Like we just had the cassette tape, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'd make bullshit little movies as a kid, and then I took it a little more seriously and studied it for college.
You did. I remember
did,
because we
yeah.
went to college together, and
Yeah.
I remember coming over to that to pick you up or hang out, or we were roommates
Oh,
at the
yeah,
time,
yeah.
and you were like in film class, and I would go in there, and it was so fucking boring. I don't know what
Terribly
you guys were
boring.
working.
It was
on.
like, yeah, I paid zero attention and see where it got me.
Yeah, you tried,
Yeah, I did something, but
and now you're
I sell things and
you sell things.
Yep, and I'm the person that ended up making videos for a living.
Yeah,
except for
correct.
it's corporate videos where creativity goes to die.
Yeah, Juicebox is over here living out his dream of making HR videos about
right.
sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Wow.
The current thing I'm working on is active shooter training, which let me tell you, it's a blast to work on.
God, do you draw any inspiration? Are you able to? I'm just not.
even know what that
I mean,
means.
that,
Yeah, exactly.
like from movies is what I'm talking about. Like, do you have any suggestions that you make? You're like, oh, he's not doing that right. That's not believable.
No, I get told that like I put the wrong gun sounds in and stuff like that because I don't know shit about guns. Apparently.
Yeah.
This guy's walking in with like a handheld gun. It's just like,
Yeah, kind of the opposite. But yeah.
Anyway, so we all have a little bit of experience doing this, and that's why we get together on these episodes of Bucky's Basement and create this thing called Fast Pitch.
Absolutely. And I mean, collectively, there's no telling how many movies we've watched, which in your estimate makes us professionals.
True. I bet that's it. The more movies you've watched, I've probably watched the same movies the most times.
I would
I bet
agree.
you've seen way more movies than I have. I've just seen more on screen. Or
You've
I
got
have more screen time.
More screen time.
than you
More
guys.
viewings.
If I like something, I'll watch it a lot of times. And if I hear something or an idea, I'll try to pitch it to as many friends as I can. Again, that's why we're here, because we like to challenge each other in this game that you should be out there playing with your friends. It's called Fast Pitch.
Fast pitch.
It's where we draw a series of words out of a bag based on a random generated number. And then we have 15 minutes to write the plot of a movie, to cast this movie, to come up with a tagline or something you would see on the movie poster or the previews.
Yeah.
And then we do our own movie marriage, which
Yep.
if you don't know out there, a movie marriage is what we draw inspiration from. It's two different movies that we forced to get together and create this movie.
Pretty
It gives
simple.
you a really good idea of what our thought process was, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's it in a synopsis.
So, without further ado, we like to get into these because, again, we have to go away for 15 minutes, and we need that time to get really
To get
creative in our heads.
And then we'll also let Chat Smith do Chat GPT also pitch a movie to see if they can do better than us.
That is true. I'm not a big fan of the name that we have named it,
I
but
did not name it. I'll show you. It's called Chat Smith.
all right. So, Chat Smith is also competing against us today. We will see if they can come up with a more creative film for the title that we are about to draw. How we draw this title is we kick it over to Juicebox, and he has a random generator of numbers. They are 1 through 6. And once he generates that number, that's how many words we pull out of this nice looking Blanton's bag right here, containing about 1,000 words that we have verified that old boy did right.
I did, I typed them
Based
all up.
on one that I saw in there that nobody else could have come up
Nobody
with. but
else.
him. All right, Juicebox, how many words are we pulling out today? What is the number title we got?
All right, I'm gonna go with a computer type sound effect in honor of Chat Smith. Beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, beep. 2.
2. All right, 2's kind of hard.
2. Yeah, that is. What
Can you
was the
guys
last
name
2?
some 2? We need to write these movies on a board and keep them in here somewhere so we can just reference all the ones.
Terminator 2.
No, I'm just Kentucky Wins was something I
Yeah,
always
oh, yeah,
refer to
yeah.
when we did 2.
Oh, right.
We did one recently because I remember saying those exact words. It feels like deja vu to me.
Steel Magnolias.
No, no, did we create that?
No, but I'm just trying to think of other 2-word titles.
All right, 2-word titles. That sounded. What kind of a computer did that come from? Is my question.
Futuristic.
Yeah.
That was Chat Smith
Yeah.
that made that noise.
Is that sounds familiar?
Yeah, it does. It sounds like Jeopardy.
Ooh.
No, was that?
Oh yeah.
Is that it?
This Matters was the
This
2-word
last one.
title that we
Yeah,
had.
and we added the S. We discovered we can do that. We actually drew the words "this" and "matter," and we are allowed to add one letter, or part of the future rules. So without further
you
ado, I'm
want
going
me
to
to
hand
go?
this sack over. I'm not drawing one today. I'm going to let you guys be the killer because 2-word titles are as difficult to me as 6 words.
Yeah, dude, they're all difficult to me.
Yeah,
It's
this exercise gets harder and harder the more we do it. At least for me.
meh.
Okay,
All right.
we're old boy thinks he's got a good one.
The
The thing is to be able to put them together is the hardest
I
thing.
think, depending, as long as you have like a noun, I think we'll be okay.
I got hero.
I got triangle.
That's easy. At least to arrange.
Okay. Is it
Triangle hero.
triangle hero?
Dang, God damn it. Because I'm already thinking of things like, and we can't do this because we have to challenge each other.
I've got.
Please say it's like a play on Guitar Hero.
Damn it! That's exactly where I was going. Fuck.
Yeah, we know each other too well. Now that is off the table. Guitar
Triangle
Hero.
hero. Fuck. Damn. No. Yeah, it's off the table. We can't do a video game. Shit.
How awesome is that?
All
I
right.
think
Are we
we can
going-
have a lot of fun with this one.
Well, we always have some type of fun. Okay.
All right, so-
Triangle hero is what we're going with.
Yeah. So again, we have to go to our corners. We have 15 minutes to write a plot, cast it, write a tagline, create a movie marriage. It is a lot, but this week we drew some fun words, so hopefully that inspires some creativity. We will see you guys in 15 minutes.
Bucky was telling me he really wanted to see the movie Twisters, the sequel to Twister.
Oh yeah.
And I said I'd only go see it if it had the word titty in front of it.
Old boy and I went through some movies the other night, and I just showed him all the movies that were coming out in 2024, and he's just like, nope, nope, nope.
Yep.
Yeah, nope, yeah, no, yes, and like the yes was like Furioso.
Hell yeah. I don't know where's that button at. But yeah, but I mean, but here's the thing. We all have skills, right? And I realize my skill is I think I'm able to watch a movie trailer and tell if it's a good movie or not. I feel like with pretty good accuracy.
But that's your opinion.
99.8% accuracy. No. Yes.
You don't want to see one blockbuster movie that's coming out this entire year.
But trailers just give away movies nowadays, anyways.
Now they do. And plus, so Bucky was like, man, they put so much money into it. And I was like, that doesn't make it good.
Into Twisters?
Or
No.
any movie.
Probably
right?
into Twisters because they put like a ton of money into the Fall Guy, and apparently that flopped like right off the bat.
But I bet it's a good movie, is what I'm telling you. Like I don't. You're comparing box office and money and all that. I'm saying if a movie's good or not.
Okay, if a movie's good or not, somebody's gonna walk out of that movie and say, "Hey, go see this movie," and it's not gonna flop like the Fall Guy, right?
Sometimes, I mean, but there's movies that flop that also are badass movies.
Later on, and yeah,
Exactly.
they're called cult.
Yeah,
It's
and
later.
I bet Fall Guy's a good movie.
Is that what the trailer told you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
it said, man, this is a good movie.
All that CGI.
Feel good movie. It says a
Ryan
feel-good
Gosling
movie.
jumping from a truck onto like a mountain or some shit.
I'm just saying. I think it's got I think you got enough comedy chops there to make it a good movie.
Speaking of good movies, we tend to write those here on this series called Fast Pitch.
Excellent movies.
Something hopefully that is better than the premise for Fall Guy. And we do these in 15 minutes, which is absolutely insane to me that we are this creative in this short amount of time.
I don't know, man. Wait till this episode's over.
We'll see. And you guys vote out there. Feel free to go on our social media or go to buckysbasement.com, drop us a line. Just say, hey, I hate you and these episodes, or I'm really enjoying this. Or that one movie you wrote for that, movie called Parting on House Relations. It just offended me a little bit.
Is that the only movie you think I wrote here? I feel like that's the only one you bring up.
No, it's the only one that is literally on words in front of my.
Oh, is it? Okay.
And it's one of the most unique ones. What about, what was it? Lower Hollywood, Iceberg Indians, Red Lettuce, or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Iceberg Indians, Future Hollywood, Tyrone Square.
I mean, that's a very hard movie to write.
6-word title.
And we all did it.
Yep.
We all came up with something very unique.
But this week we have a movie called Triangle Hero. And if you were joining us before the break, you realized that we were not allowed to come up with a Guitar Hero version of just some dude playing 3 notes the whole time.
Immediately where my mind went.
Three sides of a triangle. No, we were all tasked to come up with the film for Triangle Hero. I drew the short straw this week, so I am going to go first with my version. I'm kind of excited about this.
Oh, sweet. I can't wait.
I am. I don't know how I had this idea. I first looked up the food triangle, and then I was told by the internet it's the food pyramid, and I literally Googled food triangle.
Oh my God. Have you been going your whole life talking about that? Be like, man, that's not part of the food triangle.
I might have been. I don't know.
Be like grains, man. It's on the 7th. It's on the lower part of the triangle.
I was gonna create like the Menu type movie.
Oh, this is good.
Like
Okay,
a horror movie about the food triangle, but it's the food pyramid, so I couldn't do that.
I can't wait. I
All right.
can't wait.
So here's what I came up with this week for the title Food Triangle. In the turn of the century, 1901, Albert worked at a wire factory. He clocked in, he clocked out to a mundane and repetitive lifestyle. His only success of the day was to get to work before his colleagues in order to hang his coat on one of the provided hooks. When work was over, he went to get his kids, he made dinner, he put them to bed, and barely had time for himself. See, Albert was a single father as his wife died from tuberculosis years earlier. Albert had to do the same routine every morning in reverse, so he barely got to the factory before all the coat hooks were taken, forcing him to wad his coat up at his workspace. One day, Albert had enough. He took some of the wire from his workstation and created a way to hang his coat in the perfect position, leaving it crisp and the back collar unblemished from hanging on the hanger all day. The next day, he strolled in an hour late, knowing that coat hooks no longer mattered to him. One day, the boss was...
So he came in an hour late. Because the coat hook is the only reason to get to work on time.
In a factory, maybe.
I'm sorry.
One day, the boss walked by Albert's workstation and was amazed at this perfect floating jacket and inquired... Triangle Hero Albert is played by no one other than Smokin' Ben Affleck.
Yours is always about like entrepreneurship, industry, the marketplace. I love it.
They're all origin stories.
The jalapeno popper.
The best origin story. The origin story none of us knew we needed.
Oh, all right. My tagline is Triangle Hero. Not all heroes wear sweaters. And my movie marriage is the movie Joy, starring Jennifer, whatever her name is.
Yep.
And the Hudsucker Proxy, because I kind of want this to be somewhat
Okay.
funny. But,
yeah, I got you.
Interesting. Okay. The clothes hanger.
Yeah.
All
the
right.
inventor of the clothes hanger.
The inventor of the clothes hanger. Wow.
Which
Triangle
is true,
hero.
by the way. So I looked this up. This guy apparently invented the clothes hanger in 1903. Not by this story, but in 1903. Here's the crazy shit that I saw. The third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, claimed that he created the clothes hanger, but it was a different shape.
He claimed it 200 years before this guy?
I guess so. This is the modern clothes hanger as we know it today.
Okay. Interesting. All right. And his name was Albert?
Albert.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. Holy
The
shit.
more you know.
Man.
Who plays his boss?
Oh, shit. His boss did Sam Elliott.
Yeah, there's no question. Yeah. No fucking question.
All right. Triangle hero. Pickleball has taken the nation by storm, with people of all ages getting into the sport. The once small local tournaments have now led into larger regional tournaments with large cash prizes involved. Rich is a mid-40s single dad down on his luck. He was always an athletic guy and loved basketball in general, but when a coworker loved basketball mostly, but when a coworker introduced him to pickleball, he was hooked. But as he was playing, he felt like something was missing. He took his love of 90s basketball, the Chicago Bulls and Phil Jackson specifically, and applied his coaching strategy to the pickleball court. This was the birth of the Triangle Hero offense that would dominate the sport for the next 15 years. He takes a group of students to the top of the game, winning tournament after tournament, and like I said, continues to dominate the sport for the next 15 years.
All right.
I have as Rich, my dad, my mid-40s dad, is played by Chris Pine.
Okay. I guess he's kind of, yeah.
He's kind of like mid-40s now, right?
He's up there now.
Hold on. Is that the dude from like Star Trek? And
Yeah. Yeah.
I was talking to one of our three friends the other night, or not three friends. Sorry. Well, I looked at us three and said friends. One of our all of our mutual friends the other night, and we were on FaceTime, and I had been wearing a hat all day, and he looked at me and he goes, "Man, you got that Chris Pine hair right now," and it's that like curved over like 90. Fuck, I might have it right now. Speaking of that, you guys can watch us on YouTube.
You can look at his Chris Pine hair right now.
Yeah. Check it.
Just go to
Chris
Bucky's
Pine
Basement
hair.
on YouTube.
Interesting.
I know, right?
No, I specifically saw, like, I don't even know what it was for, but I saw some interview of him recently where he had kind of like a big gray beard and was like looking kind of like 40s dadish.
He is promoting a movie about, or that he wrote and directed, where it's about a pool guy who becomes a detective. And I have fucking had this idea for a long time, and shame on me for not writing it.
Damn.
I bet you have.
Yeah.
You could have got Chris Pine in your movie.
Damn.
Maybe we can get him in this movie.
So wait a minute, a pool guy, and I don't mean to interrupt because we want to hear your movie marriage and your tagline and your everything else. But is the pool guy like?
He's kind of. It's kind of like
It's like low life detective.
like the dude. I think it's just like the dude kind of rip off, like a, you know.
That's definitely what he looks like.
Yeah.
He's trying
yeah.
to catch cheating housewives at the pool while their
I think he's
husbands
just
are at
trying to
work.
catch a good time, and he falls into becoming a detective somehow. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So anyway,
That age-old story.
yeah, exactly.
Just fell into becoming a detective.
Lebowski style.
All right, Juicebox. What's the tagline for Triangle Hero?
So my tagline is Triangle Hero. He tried to find a different angle.
Damn.
All right, pickleball, man. Have y'all played pickleball?
No,
Me neither.
but I know a lot of people like it,
It's super popular.
and a lot of people get injured playing it. Apparently,
Really?
So it's like adult ping pong, tennis ping pong, right? Or
Yeah,
some
something
kind
like
of
that.
hybrid in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I think you're right.
If I write this movie for real, I'll have to do some more research into pickleball. It probably 90s basketball.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, my movie marriage.
Whoa, wait. Aren't only two people on each side in pickleball?
Yeah,
I think so.
Doesn't triangle require 3?
Hey, I don't
That's
know.
why
I don't know
it's-
how it works
that's why it's a
exactly.
that's why it's a new
Yeah.
offensive.
Okay.
And that's why it
Oh, yeah.
that's why it
why
dominates.
Nobody can stop it.
Okay, so anyway, my movie marriage is Dodgeball and Bad News Bears because it feels like that type of thing.
Yeah, I'm with you.
2 more to go.
Oh shit, yeah.
You got to round this out
All right.
before Chat GPT or
Chad Smith.
Chad Smith comes in.
All right, I'm just gonna dive into it. Forgive me. Triangle hero. Jimmy and Sarah have been dating for nearly a decade. He's finally decided to overcome his commitment fears and pop the big question. However, before he's able to propose, he finds out Sarah has been having an affair. Devastated, Jimmy doesn't know what to do or where to turn, but he becomes determined to find out who the mystery man is that Sarah's been sleeping with. Jimmy doesn't let on to Sarah that he knows, and using guile and wits, he tracks him down only to find out that Jimmy and Sarah's lover, Timmy, have a deep connection from the past and what originally caused Jimmy's relationship phobias. Now, Jimmy and Timmy stir up a romance to a beguiled Sarah who's determined not to lose her man, if she can ever decide which one that is. This summer, find out who's on top, who's a bottom, and who's left out in Triangle Hero.
Damn it.
So bad.
If I always write origin stories, the names of your characters, the Jimmy and Timmy, in a love triangle.
Starring Reese Witherspoon as Sarah, Owen Wilson as Jimmy,
He can't even say it with a straight face.
Luke
Damn it.
Luke Wilson as Timmy.
Perfect. So those two have to have a love scene.
This is like you paid your dues as a director and get to do whatever you want. Like, hey, I got this idea. Let's put these two brothers together in a love triangle with Reese Witherspoon. Oh, God.
So
So it's a
got
comedy, right?
Yeah, it's a rom-com.
Who's romantic?
Or it's a revenge film by somebody who wants his brothers to kiss in a movie. The tagline is, I read my tagline. My movie marriage is, I put rumor has it, which I've not seen.
You always do this. Are you just basing these off movie posters?
He's basing it off the trailer. That's all he
Based
did.
off the trailer.
No, he just Googles
I
rom-com.
saw the trailer, and it's complicated, which I also have not seen. And that's it. That's all I have. I honestly, you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna write a Zelda knockoff. I was gonna say like in the land of Byrule, Princess Gelda, and that was she's gonna be like the Triforce is gonna be the triangle. But I didn't do that. I decided to make two brothers kiss. So.
Man, that's fair enough. I thought for sure one of you guys would go for a Bermuda Triangle type angle.
Ooh, I didn't even think about
even
that.
go that
Damn,
way.
see, because I totally thought that was like the first thing I thought of, but I was like, man, I don't want to go that angle because I bet one of them is going to do it.
I always try to think like just go as far as I can. Like today, I thought of a shape, and
that led to what is that shape? And then you thought food, pyramid, and then you move. And then once that was taken, you moved to
the next thing I could
the
think of
hanger,
a coat hanger.
A coat hanger.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, I'm with you. I mean, I do have fun.
I'd say
doing this.
if it seems like the easy road juice box, just take it.
I think I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah.
I'm in there racking my brain, like going through multiple ideas into trying to cram something in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's I want to be as I think I've taken I want to be as as absurd as possible. All right, so should we ask Chat Smith?
Yeah, it's time to ask the internet what they think should be written for, because we live in the world of AI now, right? And AI is everywhere. I got a notification that in 3 days AI will be on my phone, whether I like it or not.
Oh, really?
And
I mean,
can
it probably
opt out.
is.
But AI is taking over the world. People are complaining about. But the cool thing is, you can type in like 5 words, and they create a painting for those 5 words. And there's some really cool things that AI can do, including write movies apparently. And so far, they have not beaten us on any of these episodes yet, because everything tends to be kind of generic.
Super generic.
I'm excited
Yeah.
because this is not a easy title, right?
None of our titles are easy.
What I'm saying is, like, this could go anywhere. So
It went generic.
let's hear what Chat Smith has for the movie Love. No, God damn it.
Love your brother.
Triangle Hero.
Triangle Hero. In the bustling metropolis of Central City, strange occurrences have been taking place. A mysterious figure known only as the Triangle Hero has been appearing out of nowhere to save innocent civilians from various disasters and dangers. With a triangular mask covering their face and a unique talent for utilizing triangular objects as weapons,
Batman.
the Triangle Hero has become a symbol of hope and justice in a city overrun by crime. As the city's police force struggles to uncover the true identity of the Triangle Hero, a young journalist named Maya is determined to get to the bottom of the mystery. But when Maya unwittingly becomes the target of a dangerous criminal organization, she must rely on the Triangle Hero's help to stay alive. As they team up to take down the corrupt forces at play in Central City, Maya and the Triangle Hero soon realize that their fates are intertwined in ways they never could have imagined. As secrets are unraveled and betrayals come to light, the Triangle Hero and Maya must confront their own flaws and fears to save the city from impending doom. There's more, but that's it.
So they went with the hero. They played
Played
more
on the hero and just used the
straight up
triangle as generic.
A triangle mask.
triangle-shaped weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. You said it, Batman. It's Batman to a T.
I love the triangle mask, though. I wonder if it's an up triangle or a down triangle or a side triangle.
Depending on the mood, maybe.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Maybe it's yeah.
Maybe his mad triangle is the flat part on top and the angular part, Daniel. And the happy triangle is like the other way around when he's just hanging out with his like hero buddies.
Right. Or maybe like an obtuse triangle.
Yeah, it just changes shapes.
Yeah. Different type. Yeah, an acute triangle.
Yeah, kind of like that one character in Into the Spider-Verse that just keeps like moving shapes or whatever, right?
The Spot.
Nah. Ooh, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. No, I was thinking of that English guy who just keeps like comicking his way through the thing. I could be wrong. Let's go with Spot. Sounds a lot better.
All right. Yeah. All right. So I think we beat out Chat Smith
Yeah, that's
at
cheating.
the very least. I mean, yeah. So
Yeah,
I
I
feel
mean,
good.
it went generic.
I mean, we came up with original things. Mine's not that original. It's a rom-com. There's nothing new there.
There is. You casted Luke and Owen Wilson.
I think that's the revenge story behind the scenes.
I don't know. We all had fun. And you guys out there in, our listenership land, feel free to follow us on social medias and stuff and tell us which one you like the best. We love encouragement.
We would love for a movie title from you, and we'll pitch it. I don't know how we do that and just only get 15 minutes, but we'll figure out a way.
No, they send the movie title and you can't think about it till we get to the
record.
mics.
Okay.
That's
No.
actually not much of a problem, probably.
Yeah, honestly.
right.
Or you send us a movie title and we will marinate on it and then not be able to actually write anything down until the 15 minutes starts. And then let's see who has the best.
The best?
Yeah.
All
Once,
right.
once we
I'll
get
be
plenty of
down.
time to go through ideas and everything and not just put on the spot.
It'd be
Right.
much more fleshed out.
Yeah, like your Gopher Dixon.
Yeah. Gopher Dixon.
Gopher.
Hell yeah, he's a gopher.
God.
Go for Dixon.
As you guys can tell, we have way too much fun here, but on Bucky's Basement, feel free to follow us wherever you are listening to us today. Hit a like or remember or remind or subscribe or whatever. I know every single Monday I get a notification on my phone. It's a little YouTube icon that says that we are up and running and our episode is live. You can watch us on YouTube pretty much a day before these episodes come out. If you love us, send us some love. And by that, we want you to go to the top of the closest mountain that you are near and just shout out Bucky's Basement Podcast as loud as you can. Get your followers, get your likes, get your friends, get your social medias, get everybody, and just make sure they're all on board. And if that fails, you can always
tell your mama.
Bucky's Basement.